At one of Paris's top department stores, a group of Yellow Vest supporters staged a brief protest before being removed by police. Elsewhere in the city, there was tension as demonstrators gathered for a second day to mark 1 year since the Yellow Vest movement began. Many had travelled from far to show their support and pay tribute to protesters they said had been injured by police during months of weekly demonstrations.
It's been a big year. People have died or lost arms and eyes. Others have been unfairly jailed. We can't ignore a system that lets people starve. I'm a single mother. I work, but I have no money at the end of each month.
The Yellow Vest movement began as a protest against high fuel prices. It then rapidly became a social movement over the cost of living and against the French president, accused by demonstrators of favouring the rich over the poor. The scale of the unrest forced Emmanuel Macron to change his approach. But in recent months, the movement's lost momentum. The number of supporters at rallies has dwindled, along with the public's appetite for them.
Fewer people have actually turned out in the streets to mark the first year of the Yellow Vest movement than its supporters might have hoped for. So the question for many of them now is what will be the movement's future?
The Yellow Vests have failed to unite behind a set of leaders, and supporters are divided over its aims. Nevertheless, some believe the movement can survive.
The movement can take on a different shape now. What is important is that we raised awareness, gave people a voice, took risks. We went in the street and allowed citizens to hold their head high.
1 year on, and it's clear the Yellow Vest movement has marked the French political landscape and highlighted the plight of working people who struggle financially. It's also inspired similar movements in other countries. Less clear is whether the movement can become a force away from the streets. Natacha, Butler, Aljazeera, Paris.